I'm done. Literally. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to finally be done. We have expectations for our life and how it's going to pan out, but it never pans out the way that we have in our mind. No. It pans out in quantum chaos. And here we are. I was given a lot of signs yesterday. The most important sign is the sign of the inner peace, the internal GPS navigation system. Some people remember that video. You better tune in now. And your internal GPS navigation system will let you know when you're done. I appreciate that, Noel. You see my aura today? I appreciate everyone coming on. Yeah, this is going to be a deep one today. I saw 414 many times yesterday. 414 for me brings forth Esther 414. And that's going to play a big role in this chat today. It's a very powerful moment. It's a very powerful moment. I'm so grateful to share it with all of you. And Siscan 444, thank you so much for the super chat. Sending love and gratitude. I love you. I'm grateful for you being here. Thank you. We've all been on the longest journey for greatness, and throughout the course of our movement, our motions that we do, actions which I've shared, those that watch me daily, 9 a.m. Eastern, click subscribe. You saw Esther 414 yesterday. It's a tremendous synchronicity. It's a deep lesson today for those that listen to this entire lesson. So you feel in your body when you have to move, and for my work and what we accomplished here, the previous week, getting it done, and the energy of today, that it's already done, and this part now doesn't come from the physical. This part right now must be let go and let God. It must be. And 414 brings us to this place today. I'm so grateful for everyone that's live right now. Grateful if you click the like button. That will get others to hear this very, very deep chat that we're going to have today. Appreciate you, Jen, IQ, Noel, Natalie, Bliss Ablaze. Everyone's coming on. Good day today. So Esther 4:14 teaches us that God intentionally plans details of our lives, and God positions you. And that's the aspect that I'm focused on today, and what you might be called to focus on in your everyday life. Especially if you're a divine masculine, you want to lead, you want to move forward, you want to build, you want to do things. But when we sit back and we stop, and embracing Esther is embracing our divine feminine. God intentionally plans the details of our everyday lives, and sometimes we don't understand at a very deep level with our rational mind. We don't understand with our rational mind the details of our lives. and God positions you. So right now we are being positioned, and I'm done with what I needed to do. Whatever shows up today and the next day and moving forward, this is going to be the main idea at the end of the lesson. So during this moment, God is positioning us. Where are we headed? Destination unknown, as we've been sharing. And this is something I struggle with, but this is the answer today. You have goosebumps from this? Must be a powerful word. I appreciate you. Action through non-action. All right. So where I have a buddy also that's very focused, and I utilize this teaching tool, for especially for those that are very driven. Okay. Like me and my buddy, we need like an excuse to not go to the gym. Some people need an excuse to get up off the couch and go to the gym. So action through non-action is something that we're focusing on, this energy in this very pivotal moment. Zena, Warrior Princess, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. If you remember Xena, Warrior Princess, years ago, and there was Hercules. I remember those, that's back when the shows were good. What are the shows they have on TV today? Anybody? So this is action through non-action, letting things happen and allowing the energy to carry it. So there are things I know that are already done. You might dot all your I's, you cross all your T's, and then you get to the place where you just have to let it go, and wherever it sets sail, wherever it's going to reveal itself, letting things happen, because the energy will carry it. This is a moment for all of us that you can't see the road ahead. And I'm done. Like in our lives, there are things that you must accomplish. You got to get it done. And now I could sit here today and really relax and have a knowing that it is done. There's nothing else I could do. And we can't see the road ahead, but in the silence, when we trust God, that God is leading us through, it's very difficult to go through it when you can't see anything. Because in our ego, which wants to keep us protected, we want to know the outcome. But we don't know the outcome. We don't even know where we're headed. Like next week, click subscribe. You never know where next week, I whatever I, maybe thought or had planned or whatever, like it could be totally different. And I shared this. It's on the channel page. In your life, and today, that's a great receipt to share with the community. And it is the video where when you plot out with God, and I put down 3 timelines, 3 paths, only one highest path, but you give 3 paths. And at this moment, wherever the path of least resistance, it lies. And that's where we're headed. Elizabeth Empath, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. I love you. And this is how we live our life. Because, there's many moving parts. So what we think, we don't see it all. And we can't see it all. And because we can't see it all, you have to get to the place where you are done. You let go. And wherever you get carried from here, so this is the balance where you co-create with God. You co-create with God. There are certain responsibilities, things that I am in control of, work that I must get done. And after you dot all your I's, you cross all your T's, now your part is done. Right? Now you give it up, and wherever we're headed, right? Wherever we're headed at this point. It's very difficult for many people that are taking this ascension journey, the true ascension journey, last year into this year, where you shed your former self, and now we're up and running like the fire horse. And when reality is different than expectations, it's very difficult. And it causes a lot of pain. A lot of, us had expectations. I had him going back to last year. And what I was met with, a lot of refinement processes. And when your reality is different than what you expect, or what, people tell you, oh, this is how it's going to be. Both the good and the bad, and even years ago, I've even wasted time, because you have to get your way through it. And that's all I could do. I could guide you on your evolutionary journey. And sometimes we think it's all rosy, and we expect all these good things, and something else pops up. And then there's also, it's a very deep problem, especially on social media in the world right now, where people are expecting this gloom and doom, this catastrophic stuff, and then nothing comes. And then one day, and again, you're going to have to choose. This is where you choose through your frequency. And then one day you might wake up and say, I wasted all these years in fear. I wasted all this money stockpiling all this food that I'm not even going to eat. It's your frequency. Reality is different than the expectations. And we have to find this. We got to say, we got to stop a minute. In the past year, and it continues, and it constantly refines, because on this journey, we must have to be in balance, to be the true leaders. If you are a person that's able to focus their attention throughout this talk today, you are a leader. You're not going to be a leader. You are just that simple fact that you're able to focus your attention to the end of this video today. You are a leader. So in order to do that, not only do you get this beautiful bliss and all the rewards and all the abundance, but you must be plunged into the depths of hell. Carl Jung said, "No tree can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down into hell." And that is our refinement process. For the higher highs, you must experience the lower lows. So as the tree grows up to the heavens, the only way we could get up there is if our roots reach deep down. And sometimes we got to go real deep and real dark. And the roots grows all the way down into the depths of hell. And when you, I appreciate that, Robert. And then when you do that, nothing could stop you. Because if you don't do that, when those roots go real deep, when those roots go all the way down, nothing could shake you. Nothing could stop you. And it's not really a pleasant thing. I don't wake up in the rising and say, oh, I can't wait to battle again today. I can't wait to sit alone today. I can't wait to do, but nothing could move you. You become unmovable, because when the storms come over here, and the trees, when the trees have those deep, solid roots, it doesn't budge the tree. Okay. That's why God refined you. And that's why we're done. done. We're done because we can never be moved. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fake the things are in the world. It doesn't matter how fake people are in this world. You absolutely cannot be moved. I am done. Smash the like button to get this out there if you feel it. So for that tree to get to the heaven, never forget it. Those roots had to go deep, and it's dark down there, and you got to go into the depths of hell. You got to get in there. Got to get in there. Bliss Ablaze, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. I love you. It's a beautiful place to be, to say, and you could feel the relax. And we go through the ebbs and the peaks and valleys, the ups and downs. My Nana taught me, Esther, Queen Esther, there's a time for this and a time for that. If anything, I hope my Nana hears me today. And maybe she could bless me with the finishing touches today. That would be great. I could even think about where I am today and where I was a year ago, And we're on a new timeline. We're on a new timeline today. We're done. We're done. So, something I've shared with all of you, okay, and you cannot avoid this. These are the ebbs and flows of life. There is no spiritual bypassing here. This is the truthful ascension journey. And now we're done with what needed to be done. The fire. The fire. Now, the fire can be the fires of hell. Or the fire can be the Holy Spirit fire. It's always you. Trials are the fire. Fire doesn't decide what goes in it. What is placed within the fire becomes visible. When you are in the fire, when something's in the fire, if it's fragile, it will be destroyed. But if it's refined like the gold, you are the gold. The gold. We are the gold today. We're being refined. And we're done. Because we can't be refined forever. Right? There's people that don't get this, and that's what I do here, to show people. Everything is a season. There's a time for this and a time for that. Some people go on, and they might be, like your season was supposed to be like 1 year, and there you are 5 years later, still looping, still not prepared, still not, it's because it's in the subconscious. You click subscribe, right? Click wherever that is down there. Click subscribe. It's your subconscious. You're just running a program. You're still running the program, though. You're still running the program, right? So you don't want to be in a season for a lifetime. And what the truthful content of character, the core, that's where a person will be refined by the fire and say, wow, the gold has been refined. The gold is even better. It's more pure. The gold, it's the gold, okay? The gold. You're the gold. We didn't have to go for the palaces and the temples and that Vatican place. Look at all the gold, right? No, you're the gold. Hit the like button. You're the gold. You're the gold. This is the temple right here, kid. This is the temple right here, kid. That's the temple, not the false idols, right? Oh, we had a powerful one yesterday. We're getting more powerful every day. Things are blooming. The lily's blooming, okay? You look for the signs in your everyday life. And then you know the seasons have changed. Okay? And sometimes, that was a representation of the Holy Spirit fire. And a lot of times I don't like talking about negative things, but the outpouring of support on yesterday's video, so many likes, and you don't expect it when some people like when I drop the pipe bombs. Do you like it? If you didn't see yesterday's episode, you should give a listen to it. And if any person out there gets triggered by it, I don't give a what. That's how you have to be in life. You better stand up. Right. And I don't like the negative stuff, but every once in a while, we got to speak up, and that's how we live in balance. So I like to keep it positive. But every once in a while, we have to plunge ourselves into the filth. I know, Bay Area. I appreciate you being here since the beginning, Bay Area believer. I appreciate everyone, whether you just found me today or you're here for 7 years. I love you. It's our journey. Right? Okay. So when we move forward in life, we're learning that we're transmuting along the way. We have to take part in things. We're not actually here to run and hide. We're actually here to participate in the game of life. And as we participate in the game of life, and today I could sit out here and say that I'm done with what I needed to accomplish. And now you let it marinate. Sometimes we have to sit in the fire for a long time. And this is why everyone needs to be heard. Everything I discuss, everything must be in balance. You are not to be alone forever. Okay? Being alone is a superpower. It teaches you who you are. Dealing with pain, it's a great thing, but then people go too far with these things. And sometimes we have to put our foot down. We have to put out a new frequency. We have to be connected to God, because we're not, if you in that too long, then it brings up too many shadows. And then we start the hermetic principle of rhythm. Then we start maybe going towards the negative polarity. And that's why in the course of your life, you want to move forward. You want to take a step back. We want to have the ebbs and flows. We don't want to be too polarized. And that's what we see in today's modern society. And people are running off that program, and they're not doing things for the good of humanity or the good for themselves. They're just worshiping a program. Very powerful episode yesterday. If you didn't see it, check it out. Very powerful. Do you know your worth? I'm here to remind you of your worth. I'm not here to, look at this label, look at that label. In life, we need to sit back, watch the bees fly around, and there's a powerful story I want to share in a video one day about the bees. And I'm an empath, and I feel other people's pain, and being a person in the position that I am in, you're just constantly refined, and you got to be strong. But we all want love in our lives, and I've really seen over the past few years, just it's always I saw people started watching it. It's really the number one video from the past 6 months that I put out, and it really is your choice. and it's always going to come to fear or unconditional love. And it's sad. It's sad being an empath, seeing people, and they're not bad people, but they absolutely just throw any opportunity away, for love, for connection. And I know a lot of people seek connection, um, real connection. And if a person is not conscious of this, they don't realize how rare, the connections are. You feel certain things inside, like you'll always know. You'll always know, and that's why I constantly refine my spiritual senses, get your clairs up. Like I'll give you a work example, okay? Like even yesterday, I really don't like doing that, but there's a stirring in my body, and maybe you experience this. So let's talk about work for what you're doing, right? There's a feeling inside, and I have to do it, and my body is not gonna like I'm not gonna feel comfortable until, regardless of what the outcome is. As people are clicking subscribe to my channel, I'm very grateful for that, because I talk about all the different topics, everything that needs. It comes from God, it comes from spirit, and I got it. It's like and if I don't get it done, I'm gonna constantly stir inside until I get it done. I'm done. Do you get it? And maybe you operate that way, okay? Piloxy writes the same, okay? So if you feel this way, maybe with your work, maybe there's something you need to do, and there's a calling inside, and you're not going to feel comfortable until you, like for me, it's addressing a topic. It's addressing a topic. And this is always about my soul. It's not about the algorithm. And it is a thing of the world right now. And that's why through this community, I can't, obviously can't do it without all of you. When you guys do all those things, it helps us show the world that you cannot be a robot fitting into algorithm boxes. And I can't do it. I can't. I don't care about. And that was the main thing of yesterday's video. I'm not here to coddle the narcissist. I'm not. I don't want fake. I don't need the fake people. I gotta make sure. I got to make sure when my head hits the pillow at night, I sleep beautiful. I sleep beautiful. You love this, Sally? I appreciate that. When my head hits the pillow at night, if you go about your life with that concept, knowing that the pillow, right? I appreciate that, Sean. When your head hits the pillow at night, gotta sleep peaceful. So there's people, and it is good thing. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or you're a narcissist. People are just afraid. Okay, like I might be afraid, say, to like talk or discuss about a topic, but my soul is it's not gonna leave me alone, because that's bringing us to a higher calling. So you might be a person, and you run away from what could be your truthful love, your truthful, like, bring you to a higher level. And you could do that, but you're never going to be sat in your soul, and this could go on for years and years. You could say, oh, you know what, I'm going to sit in this workplace, right? But you're never going to be, and it's going to shake at you for years and years. You're not done. You're not done. Today in my life, I could now say I'm done, because I did it. Now, our lives and our journeys never end, right? But for the season, for what was to be accomplished, for me to go to God, right? Right, just get it in your mind. Present, you have all the work, all the things you did, right? And you present it to God. You say, here we go. So what the representation is the seeds that you plant today will not bear fruit today, but all the seeds that we've been planting. And we had to get them all done. And I could see that. Especially in that fear versus unconditional love video where the swans popped up. And now all of a sudden more people are starting to watch it again. All right? It's the energies of the time. But if you don't spend the time, and that's why these things are blooming right now, okay? Lily is blooming, right? This is the time period to do it. The time period to do it was not in the cold, in the winter, right? We have to work with the things and the times and through the distractions and the sounds and everything else and everything else. It's tremendous, right, Noel? And I just, that's why people really resonate with this, and I just keep it honest. But we're literally, we had to hop through multiple timelines to get to here. It's very uncomfortable. And then you start questioning what's actually real. And then you had to go on this timeline for like 2 weeks. And then you said, oh, so now you said, well, what did I gain from that? And then you got to go, again, then you got to go again. And a lot of us want to get to that solid, like level up timeline. It's very draining. But if you critique in your life, so listen carefully right now. I want everyone, we're going to really focus here. Okay. When you're honest with yourself, today's lesson is I'm done. Maybe it's your work, and you're going to, so when you're connected to your spirit and you say, that this is not your final workplace or whatever you're going to do, you'll know this inside. And maybe you have to work at a place for 6 months, right? You have to do it. Or maybe, someone comes into your life, all right? And, maybe you hang out with that person for a month or several months, but this is not my final destination. But what are the lessons that you're going to get from that connection? What are the lessons that you're going to get from that job that you maybe had to do 6 months in that? Because we have to, we think we're going to go from A to B, all right? And if you didn't see my video on quantum chaos, you check it out. But our lives are not a straight line. No, it's like minestrone soup. It's like it's like all over the place. Pamela Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Uncle Mike. I appreciate that, Pamela. I appreciate everyone. I love you, Pamela. So when you reach this, and again, this is your internal knowing, what I'm here to do on this channel, again, as your consciousness coach, I'm coaching you up. Again, I'm giving you the answer. Some people, they do the self-sabotage. They don't want to listen. So I share from my experience, okay? When I listen to myself, like today, I know I'm done with the things I needed to accomplish. It's a great feeling. But there were times in my life, until I got on that plane, until I walked over and had that conversation, until I did the stirring inside will never go away. In your life, you might be afraid. You might be afraid to go and chase your dream. But I'm here to tell you, sis, I'm here to tell you, brother, if you do not listen to that shaking inside, you will continue to shake, and it will never end, and it's your soul. It's your soul. And I went through these things, and I could sit here. So now so I know when to pick it up. I know when okay, now today I get to relax. We're sitting out here. We are chillaxing today. Are you chilling with me out here today? All right. It will never stop. It will never stop bothering you in the window of time when your head hits the pillow at night. Everything I discuss here, however you want to work, it works. It's if you follow Pareto's principle, the law of 80-20, and you start to see and you understand the hermetic principle of rhythm, and these things, and you start listening to the inside, there's everything. There are for my work, there's certain things I can never take part of. My soul will not allow me to take part of it. When it comes to people that I have in my life, right? It's just never, it's never going to happen, right? Watch my videos on relationships, right? And this term is going to help because there's a lot of confusion, we'll call it, in the modern society. Let's be nice. It's just confusion. But the term is equally yoked, as we have the yellow on today. Actually, the yolk should be almost like an orange. Dark. You get the. I got to spend a lot of money for these healthy eggs right now. It's unbelievable. I thought everything was going to get cheaper. What's going on? Okay. The gas just went down 11 cents, though. Ah, what a tremendous thing in clown world. A lot of people like my post on Facebook yesterday. Hit me up on Facebook. We are growing like never before on Facebook. I appreciate the community there. 11 cents. It hit the 11.11 in the chat right now. We went down 11 cents on the gas. Wow. What a deal. No, it'll get better. I'm just joking. We got to have a good time. All right. The chat is laughing right now. The chat is doing it right now. All right. That's my most important thing, is making you laugh. Okay. Patriot for God. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Lyrian here, much love. I had to sever ties with my father. Arrogant, materialistic, narcissistic with charm. Ooh. I wait for no one to lower my frequency. I send him healing and pray daily. Thank you, Michael, from Mike, INT. I appreciate you, Patriot Mike. I appreciate you very much. I'm very grateful. Yeah, it's difficult in our lives to cut ties. Some people will never hear you. All right. This was a big transformation that we went through in the previous year. Okay. You have to understand this was about the transformation. What was the transformation? We had to shift our system. Yeah, our operating system. Well, what's the operating system? Well, the system is about the internal authority. And until you switch on the internal authority, the external world will stop you. It will never stop you now. There's things today. I'm teaching the truth. I'm done. I'm done with a lot of things today. I'm done. And I could share authentically. 7 years ago, I could not accomplish. You have to go through it. You must go through it season after season, and you do it on your time. It's your divine timing. It's not somebody else. Don't judge yourself, right? It's one of my number one clips there. It's always going to be 1 versus 1. It's the biggest fight of your life, kid. I have to fight, Uncle Mike? Oh, yeah, baby. Who do I have to go up against? What's the biggest? What is this battle at WrestleMania? Right, the biggest battle of its all, the biggest boxing match of its all. No, you must defeat the previous version of yourself and make sure it never comes back. Because when you embody the new frequency, then the whole reality collapses. I'm done. And I'm never going back. And this is how you have to be moving. You will never move forward in the old frequency. You cannot, if you have, new embodiment, new relationships, the new. Remember that? The triple new. You can't live in the new with a frequency of the old. Right? Galactic Guardians, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. Take a leap of faith in yourself. It's so worth it with extra O's. I love that. I'm just kidding. I was in hell and climbed out, and now I live in paradise. We love you, Commander. I love you, Galactic Guardians. Thank you so much. It is the truth. All right. We in order to get those roots, and I could sit here today, and I'm grateful that God put me through and because I wouldn't be sitting here today, because the whole purpose of life is not to be popular. No, the whole purpose of life is to become the greatest version of yourself. And for your experience, what you needed to overcome in this life is Earth School. Welcome to Earth School. Class is in session. How you doing? Poppy, I love you too. Thank you so much for the super chat. 1 versus 1. I'm ready now. Thanks, Michael. Yeah. I'm very grateful, Poppy. I love you. It's 1 versus 1. Today, we're just sitting back, relaxing, knowing we must do physical things. And that's what I'm here to do. If you're learning something, click subscribe today. I teach you the truthful journey. There are days where we must get TF up. You understand TF up, right? I'm a motivational speaker, okay? Sometimes in our life, okay, we have to be told we have to get up and we have to physically work and we have to physically do things. And now, okay, so now we did it. Now, I'm done. This is a very powerful episode today because both ways, some people they just do a vision board or whatever, and that's why they fail all the time. They're always failing. Okay, this is the truthful journey. So you have to you got to do your things, right? You got to do your physical planting of the seeds, and then you say, "I'm done, baby." And we're done today, Yeah. Celestial Gatekeeper, thank you so much for the super chat. It's over. Thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate you. Celestial Gatekeeper, the gates are wide open. Open wide. It's time. Life is about having fun. This life was never about suffering. Listen to the message. We must go through suffering. We must be refined. We must learn about ourselves. The compare and contrast, I always say God works with compare and contrast. It's the only way. But your life is not about suffering. And there's people that are out there that are programmed this way. You were supposed to have that beautiful relationship. You were supposed to be the best in the work that you're doing. Yours is supposed to be at the top. And time again, and we are here, all right? So the main episode that so many people also resonated with this week, that the split already happened. If you did not watch it, you watch that video. Whoever's here now is here. Whoever's not here is... Things fade and things come in. Okay? You know it, Lieutenant. I love you, brother. I can't wait to see you, brother. Yeah. And then you reach a place when you upgrade where that doesn't even faze you anymore. Dr. Bruce Lipton shared an example on that. You could just take nothing. Doesn't even faze you. So what that is an example of in your life, you might go through things where once you've gone through it and you've survived it, it doesn't even faze you anymore. Oh, I could do this all day. Oh yeah, baby. I could do this all day. Yeah. I could do it all day. I'm done today. What do you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments. By next week, we're on a totally new trajectory now. I'm done, and a lot of it too is and this part also will resonate with people. Sometimes we care too much, and it's important to care in a world where a lot of people don't. I'll wait. teacher in me always comes out. In a world, some people don't care. And that's why yesterday's video really resonated with people. But then also, then there's another thing where we care too much. And then we wake up and say, I'm sitting around and people disrespect you for standing up for what's right. So there's a lot of different things that I cover on this channel. There's a lot of different things, right? And you might be nice to a person. And then they turn around. So then we wake up and say, what the heck? What was that all about? There was a main idea for today. Today, I sit upon the balcony. I say, I'm done. And now, the end of the lesson. Here we go. Let the path show itself. Over the past week and really the past year, but we set, and if you watch all the videos from the past week, all right, if you're new to the channel, right, you'll see them all play out. Let the path show itself. We did it. We're done. I'm done, kid. And now we simply sit back and let the path show itself. It's always your frequency. So now maybe certain things I don't have to do, or I don't have to care about this anymore. I just let it fade. I got to do these things. Oh, these people. This is not for me. Let it fade. Let the path. Oh, this person's showing up right now, or this person's returning right now. Let the path show itself. Everyone's writing it in the comments today. You could write it live. Write it on the comments. Let the path show itself. Let go, baby. Let go. Let go. Let it go. Here it goes. Okay? So I'm very grateful for all of you. If today's message resonates with I love the birds. I love them. If today's message resonates with you, I'm so grateful if you click the like button and click the subscribe button. We have daily videos at 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the greatest version of yourself, right? It's time to level up, kid. And, check out the channel page. Really focus on, if you missed anything from this past week, you will see the bridge of incidents play out here. Manifestation is not, spiritual wackadoo stuff. We're actually a conscious creator. And when we take ownership of our life and our frequency and we embody who we have become and we're not living in the past and we say we're done, then we take back control. It's coming. It's coming. Of our everyday lives. Oh, man. Happy Sunday Fun Day, baby. Oh, yeah. It's Sunday Fun Day. I'm going to have some fun today. I'm just going to go out there and I just let things attract to me. Just pull them in magnetically now because I'm done. And whatever shows up, and, And also be mindful too. So through your frequency, okay. Also know this, okay. So you feel through frequency. So then sometimes something might show up that is a representation of the past. Okay, you got to seal the doors, all that other stuff, right? But if certain things show up for you through your frequency, you know it, you feel it. You'll know. I knew everything right away. Just because it didn't physically pan out, when it comes to people, things, and situations, I always knew. It's your frequency. You'll know right away. A person's for you, you know instantly. A life, mission is for, you know it instantly. You feel the frequency. Don't deny yourself, okay? Let the path show itself. Do it through frequency. Any questions? Watch the previous videos of the week. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Relax. Got to be relaxed today. Relaxed. Ebbs and flows, baby. Ebbs and flows. Bye for now.